Downstairs stage, Michael Fabiano.
This audience is better than the San Francisco Opera audience.
How about that?
And they're fabulous still.
Well, has anybody in here ever failed a test or failed something in a class? Yeah. Why is there something? How did you feel when you failed?
Yeah.
Well,
But you know what? That's it. There you go. And that's the lesson. Even if you feel bad when you fail, this is really important here. Even if you feel bad when you've failed something, know that you can try again and take what you learned from that failure and apply it to something new. You can do it. You can overcome it. Some of it,
yes.
We learn from our failures. It's good, it's okay to fail as long as we acknowledge that there's another way and that we can try again and that we have to try again because we want to elevate ourselves to something new.
What's your picture of success for yourself? I mean, you're evidently very successful. Do you have future goals? Do you feel like, oh, I've made it to the San Francisco Opera, I'm done?
No. I think for everyone in this room, that if there's anything I can convey to you, the idea of success is a continuing process. It's a never-ending goal. It's a never-ending road. And a never-ending roll of goals is a good thing. So with me, I have goals that stretch 5, 10, 20, 40 years in the future. And I strive for the perfection of every one goal I set, knowing full well that no one, and myself included, is not perfect. But you know, striving for perfection is something that we should all aspire to. We want to be great because we, again, want to elevate all ourselves in society.
But if you can't be perfect, why try?
Why not?
Love it.
You know, why not? I mean, we might not be perfect, but the great artists, the great scientists, the great poets, the great mathematicians, they are the ones that tread the line of success so finely where they just have small variations outside of the line of perfection, but mitigate the harms so they get almost there, knowing full well that they're not God, but they can almost do it. And that's what we should be aiming for. And what I would like to do is I'd like to be able to, in time, help more and more people love the arts and feel risen up in society.
Well, we're really lucky in San Francisco. Yeah, round of applause for the story.
What drives me to success is the happiness of others. And that's always been my goal. I don't know if that compels many of you here, but I think that we are all a big family. I think that very sincerely. All of you, there's some great hope in every one of you in this room. Some of you are great poets, some of you are great at math, some of you are great at science, some of you are great at singing, some of you are great artists. But there's a great hope for all of you someday to do something great for the rest of society. And so as a singer, as a musician that is up there a lot, it's my duty to give you something so when you leave the theater, you feel better. You have a day where you feel inspired and can continue in your path and your dreams, because that just makes all of us better.
Whether you have a name or a face to the God, the energy that is greater than yourself?
Yeah, no, if you believe in God or you don't, that's fine. My opinion is that there's something greater than us all, which is the social construct or society. You know, there's something bigger than all of us, even though all of us are in control of our own destinies, which I believe. No one here is entitled to anything without hard work and dedication to what you dream for someday. No one should wait around for other people to do things for them. The career that I'm pursuing is not American Idol. It's not the voice. It's not standing in a line and hoping for 30 seconds of fame and then winning. It's not a game show. What I've done has taken thousands of hours of work and focus, focus, focus. And if that's what you dream of, if you dream of giving back with your voice, or with your writing, or with your skills as a scientist, or an architect, or whatever it is, it's going to take a lot of work, and it's on you to do it. It's not on anyone else. Well, that's why I'm so passionate about the arts, because so many of you in here might not like to do math, or might not like to do science, or might not like English that much, but you love to sing, or you love to dance, or you love to paint. And those are the things, some of the things that I really loved when I was in middle and high school. And if I didn't have those classes, I don't know if I would have been a great guy in math. I don't know if I would have been able to do English that well, because I wouldn't have been as happy. So I'm happy to be here because I want you all to know that every one of you count, and all your skills in whatever you do matter. And if you love to act, if you love to sing, it's going to impact whether or not you really care about the other classes that you participate in. Jealousy happens. I think it's important to acknowledge that it exists rather than deny it. All of us have had those moments where our friends have gotten something that we don't have. Someone might have gotten some cool new shoes that I might not have been able to afford when I was that age. Or someone might have gotten a job that I would have loved to have gotten a job. But to me, it's important to acknowledge that jealousy is there, but then put it aside and say, I'm going to create my own standard of what I want in life, what I need in life, and I'm going to strive for that, rather than worry about the other people and what they have, or what they've achieved, or what they've gotten. Because all of you, every one of you in this room, has it in you for success. You do. You do. You have it.
And I believe that.
That I discovered that I needed to be active and exercise, because I need to be healthy in order to get up there and be able to sing for all of you, or I'll be out of breath. So now I lift weights, now I run 5 days a week, now I play tennis, I do a lot of activities that keep me active, and I think as kids, I hope all you guys do a lot of stuff that's active, running around a lot, playing lots of sport. It's really important, and it's important for your health too.
You like baseball?
Well, yes, baseball is my sport of all sports. I'm not a Giants fan, I'm so sorry. I'm a Yankees fan.
What is your advice for young artists and scholars to help them succeed?
That's a great question. Well, I think I touched a little bit on it before, which was that no one in this room is entitled to anything. And that's important here. No one's entitled to anything. We all, in life, I believe, are born with what I call our personal ladder. We all have a destiny. We all will climb our own ladder in different ways. You will have your ladder, maybe I don't know if you love science or math or English or whatever it is, but we all will climb our ladder in different ways at different times. And we have to accept that. That's really important, because if we wait for others to do things for us, and we wait for society to give us help, we're not going to know when we're all on our own how to actually find success. So it's in you, in your own discovery, and in your own empowerment, with the help of your wonderful teachers, to climb your ladder and get to the top of that ladder. And so I say, go on your own. It's in your destiny and it's in your hands.
Hi, my name is Ruby, and my question is, how does it feel to pour your heart and soul into what you love, doing what you love for a living?
That's a great question. Well, one of the things that I said earlier was that I do what I do for you, because When I pour myself into a performance, I know that it could elicit tears or laughter or joy from you guys. And everyone that comes to see performances, to see me perform, they come because they want to escape life. They want to escape the daily, hard work in school or the daily job that you might have or whatever it is, to enjoy some great performance up there and not think about the rigors of the day. And so I pour myself in it because I want you to be elevated. I want you to feel something wonderful. I want you to have a cathartic experience, something outside of yourself. So it's for you.
Did you have enough money to take singing lessons to study for the opera?
That's a great question. It's a fabulous question. And it's a really tricky question for everyone in our industry. I was fortunate because I went to the University of Michigan first. So I will say with humility that I had some great opportunities as a young college student. I had some great teachers, and some people have not had that opportunity. So that's the first. The second is that I spoke earlier to all of you about the necessity of math, right? We talked about math. Well, I talk about math because all of us here need to learn at an early age what it's like to budget money and what it's like to prioritize what you need versus what you want. And if you really desire that piano lesson or that voice lesson, even if it's $20 or $30, it's more important than going to the movies. It's more important than buying a video game. It's more important than hanging out with your friends at some concert. If you really desire that, save the money. You can. And there were times when I was in college, when I left the University of Michigan, I didn't have any money. I had to go on Craigslist, and I went on Craigslist and I solicited myself for jobs for $50 and $75 to sing at funerals and weddings. And I would collect little bits of money here and there to be able to do exactly what you asked for, which was pay for lessons. Because I wanted to sing so desperately. And I think the lesson here is that all of us need to start learning how to prioritize needs in life versus wants in life. And if you can do that, and if your teachers can help you do that at an early age, you'll have the key to the future right away.
Were you ever bullied when you were a little boy?
Yes, definitely. Yeah. When I was in elementary school, and middle school, they were not always the easiest years for me. I was a heavy kid. Kids called me Fabiano. It's okay. It's all right. And you know what? We all learned that the toughest lessons come from the hardest moments. And I learned how to have a spine from the kids that treated me like dirt. And for the kids out there that treat other people like dirt, I say to you, think about 10 years from now how you'll feel about it. And think about the kids that were treated poorly then. Think about what they have to endure. Think about the talents that you might be taking away from them because they're in the bathroom crying about the difficulties of the day that they just had. Think about that. Remember, we do what we do for ourselves to move up in society, but we want everybody in the community to be elevated and succeed. And any bully out there, anyone that thinks that it's fun or cool to call people names and hurt them, it's not helping the society. So think about that. Find people that you absolutely trust that can give you the most honest advice about yourself and that won't offend you. That you know at the end of the day, even if they say something really tough, the toughest, that you can take it. Not from everyone, not yes friends, not your friends. They say, oh, you're really great. No. Find someone, one person even, that you trust that will tell you the honest to God truth all the time about you. Really important. lesson is you gotta learn how to accept the truth and then create a new pathway. Find a new pathway around that hurtful truth where you can still achieve your dreams. And that's okay, but it's on you to do it. It's not on other people to create the pathway for you. It's on you to create your pathway. And if I can compel anyone today of anything, it's that. Your pathway is from yourself, not from anyone else.
Cheers to that. They wrote themselves in class because they were curious, they were inspired by their career, and by the fact that they were going to get a chance to come and talk to you today. I'm inspired. I'm now going to go home and do even more research. I need to start buying some CDs. I need to, do they even sell CDs anymore? Do they? Yeah. Barely. Spotify. Barely. I want to expand my horizon. I'm thinking, what can I do next? I'm like so excited. I like want to go and like live at the opera. And we have a really super special surprise. But before I tell you the surprise, I want to send a special thank you to the San Francisco Opera, to San Francisco Unified School District,